had a whole list of side effects, you know?
Yeah. What was it called?
I'm
Do you
like,
remember, John?
huh?
Do you remember what it was called?
It was one of those weight loss drugs, Wegovy
Oh,
or
okay.
something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's like I thank God I don't need that stuff.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
touch it
I
either.
got I got the opposite problem. I need to eat more.
You need somebody to cook for you. That's what you need.
Yeah, I need somebody to feed me.
Yeah.
Ah,
Anyway, thanks for asking. Did Jen
well,
sign on yet?
Yeah, I'm here,
well,
Sue.
I
Hi.
see Jennifer.
You see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I just walked in the door. I had to stop
What?
and get gas. I was down to 1 mile left on
Oh,
21.
goodness.
Oh, wow, Jennifer.
On a
Oh, I know.
cold night like this.
I
Are
know.
you,
It's
is
crazy.
it cold out? I
No,
just thought of that.
not
Okay.
really. It's just misty and foggy.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're on here, Sue. I'm so happy that you are here.
I made myself sit up and not lay down so I wouldn't go to sleep
Well, you know
because
you
I
need
just,
this. This is our way to connect.
yeah, true.
Isn't this a great thing to be able to talk to each other like this?
Oh, I love it.
I mean, it's almost like it's very uplifting, because I remember when you had to actually go to somebody's house to talk to them.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
all you got to do is just dial them up on your phone and pull up a picture and look at them.
Yep.
Well,
You
it's
know,
helpful too for people like you, Sue, who you haven't been to the barn, and I know you're missing it. We're all missing you. So it's a great way to stay connected, which is the whole purpose, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hi, Nora.
Hi.
Nora.
Hi.
Hi, Nora.
Hi, Johnny. Hi, Sue. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better.
Yep.
You
For now.
almost made it today, except for the weather, right?
I'm
Or
sorry.
some, you almost made it today.
I was all dressed, had a little bit of makeup on, a little bit of lipstick, and all of a sudden came over me, my stomach. I got dizzy and I thought, uh-oh, I'm going to pass out here.
Oh
And
gosh.
I had to call Jen. There was no way I could drive like that.
Well,
Oh,
did Jen even listen?
you
Yeah,
know
she did.
that.
I sent her
I'm just
an
teasing
email.
you.
No, Nora. What do you mean, did I even listen? Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, text messages in the morning for me. You're lucky I wake up, let alone get anywhere at all in the course of a day. So I cannot, like, I hear the beeps going off and I just don't have time because if I do, then boom, I leave my phone behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
can't get caught up with it
Well,
until after
Sue, you
class.
know, Jen's workouts are phenomenal.
I
And
know.
she's been doing these adorable Christmas
Yeah,
workouts. She came up with another one today.
I
A
know.
Christmas workout?
Yeah,
How cute.
they're really
We
cute.
had the
Try to come
gummy
this week.
stretch. We did the gummy stretch today, which is
I
like it's
oh
yeah, deadlift with the high pull, like the gummy stretch.
They're really well done. Yeah,
With
they're adorable,
lollipop.
Jen. They're adorable.
did she make them up?
Yeah.
Jen, did you make them up?
Yes.
Oh, how cute.
I think she invented it. It's
I'm
like
impressed.
24 exercises.
Oh,
She
you
probably never sleeps.
I don't.
I'm
Uh,
amazed. I
yeah,
just
that's
she
pretty much
pulled out
it.
another list of them today, and I was like, oh my God.
I know.
Uh,
So when she sits there and tells you she wakes up late and doesn't know what's going on, it's because, all of her energy is going into this other creative
Right.
process.
Yes,
because
So
thank
her,
come on Thursday. Come.
her brain don't stop.
Come
I
on
am.
Thursday,
I
Sue.
I'm planning on it.
yes.
You can't miss this. You can't miss this.
You know what my favorite
Well,
one is? The crackling cracker. Crackling cracker. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Where do you see a crackling cracker, Sue? You would
Uh-oh.
flip.
Will I be able to do it?
Oh, you will love to do it. Yeah, it's right up your alley.
They're doable. Most of
Okay.
them. Some
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
One or two of them.
Pretty sure you gonna say just one of them.
Well, Nora broke out in her like breakout freak out dance today. So
Did
that's
she?
Oh, yeah.
wild. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did know that, didn't I?
Yeah,
And
I
I
couldn't
missed
even
it.
believe my eyes. You know how, Sue, sometimes you'll forfeit something for a dance instead. And I always said that even when I taught rowing class, it didn't matter what the class was. I was like, look, you can forfeit anything. If you like the song that comes on, I will dance with you to this, and that's your forfeit. I don't care. And that's what Nora was just like doing a free
Yeah.
for all today. Just I've
Good.
I could have danced all day.
she
Good.
really went wild, and I loved it.
I don't know if I can reproduce. Look, I don't know, Sue. You might have missed it. You might have missed it forever, but
We'll see you on Thursday. Maybe you'll
yeah.
again.
Oh yeah, you'll love
I
it.
mean, if anything, Sue, if you're able to just come out and just be around them
That
and
was my intention today because I was real
feel
stiff.
that energy that this woman brings, okay? I mean, it's a good feeling, you know. I mean, she just want to talk me about good vibes and all that stuff because
Uh-huh.
for a long time I had none.
Yeah, bad vibes. It was actually bad vibes.
Well, it wasn't bad. It was
Oh,
just
really?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And
He, he moved on.
he can still kind of bring some bad vibes too.
It's
well,
just an opportunity for the rest of us, and I mean everyone else, to learn
Right.
unconditional love, right?
Right.
Yeah.
exactly.
I had to
Look,
find him on the floor a few times today to check in on him because he looked like he was going down. I was like, you can't go down, Johnny. Come on, come on. We got a mindset group tonight.
We had a lot of fun today.
We did.
That was a good day then.
Yeah.
Well, Sue always, when she was feeling not up to par with the workouts, she would go ahead and, you would help me, Sue, right?
I guess. I don't know. Did I?
Well, remember with the time
Well,
telling them
the
what to do and blah, blah,
the
blah.
Campbells were back,
Oh.
and Brian, of course, is hilarious. and,
How is Brian?
and he looked really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And Bethany's son's girlfriend was there. So we had to behave.
You have
Yeah.
to behave.
I
you
had
have
to
to behave,
behave.
Nora.
She chatted me up, and then I knew no F bombs.
Yeah, I was like, no, Nora,
Yeah.
no, Nora. This is a young kid. Now stop it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
I'm
Nora.
Yeah.
giving you a free pass, but you
You
better
know
do
how
it.
you say to a dog, no, no, like that. That's how they were treating me. No,
You're like, no, Nora, no, Nora.
no, no treats. No. That kind of no. That's for a dog, not for a human. That's what I was getting.
You were. You really took it, Johnny.
Jack
Took it
Jack
well.
was wandering around, disobeying everybody. It's gotten hilarious in there.
I know.
Honestly.
You need that sometimes.
Wild.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, you're one of a kind. Each person is, kind of weird.
I mean, it sounds like to me it's just controlled chaos.
Yeah, well, you know what? It kind of is, wouldn't you say? Everybody here.
Yeah, that's the best kind because it's true.
Yeah.
Control is an illusion.
Well, on one good note, Nora did several full chest to floor burpees today.
That's right. I think I did.
Really?
I
Full
think I
out.
did
Good for you.
4 or 5, and then I changed, and then I decided to count to 10 like this: 2, 4, 6, 9, 10. So, yeah,
Well, the good
I
news
showed
is,
Jen number 10.
but like her burpees, Johnny, you would get it. Like there were the power burpees. It wasn't just like modified. It was full out, which I thought
Well,
was
that's
just
good.
Wow.
If
Aww.
you're doing the full out, that means you don't have to do that many because
not
yeah.
Well, I want to be able to do that Turkish. What's
Get
the name of that
Turkish
Turkish
get up.
get up? I want to
Yeah.
be able to do that in a fluid move. I did those 2 years ago.
Well, is the video
And
helping you?
yeah, I'm trying to get it in my head, the starting position. I've
That
tried twice to get on the floor and do it, but I didn't make it. So I keep thinking about it though. No, I want to work on that until I get it. That's a
You
really,
will. I mean,
it's an
even if
important,
even if you work on the very beginning of it,
yeah.
okay, just by holding that weight or whatever it is straight up and then just raising up, okay, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be able to go a little further each time, you know,
Yeah.
because all the muscles required to get up will start to fire, okay, and they will get stronger and you'll be able to get further and further until you're able to stand all the way up, you know?
Okay. I'll, I'm looking forward to the day I can show you in a fluid move. That
Well, there
whole
you
thing.
go.
But you'll have to come to the barn. Don't even think that I'm coming to wherever you are, the
Well,
YMCA
I
or
mean,
whatever.
don't
I
even
gotta
think
take,
it.
I'd have to actually take a day off to come over there. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks. We're looking forward to it. God, thank you. Good.
Well, I mean, I might just have to anyway. It might be one of my disgusted days.
Oh, we used to call
Tell
those
John,
mental
tell
health
him I
days.
gotta go to the barn. I'm sorry, I
Okay,
can't
mental
stay.
health day. Okay, I'll take a mental health day and come over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I like your word better.
Or just take an early lunch break.
Oh, I'm just gonna take a break, period. I'm just
You
gonna leave.
imagine, oh my gosh, could you guys imagine if we all were in the middle of the workout and we saw Johnny's face walk through the door?
Oh my God. Oh
We'd be
my
like,
God.
oh no.
We'd be on the floor laughing.
Talk about controlled chaos.
That is wild. And then you should have seen Nora. I've never seen anyone slam the ropes the way you were slamming the ropes, Nora.
Ooh.
Ooh,
It was wild.
we call those thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
With at the LA Fitness. The trainer who made me do those all the time, he's gone now.
Well, I call them pull the sleigh and whip the
See
reindeer.
what I mean? See, that's awesome.
So, Nora, back to you and your Turkish getup. I mean, you have the video now, so if that's what you want, that's the best way to do it. It's just a little mini, and I would
I,
practice
I I totally understand. It's up to
advantage
me.
of it.
I have to start in the position. Then you have to move that foot, that leg under the other one somehow. That's what I can.
Well,
I
it's
have,
all in the breakdown. Look at the
it's
breakdown.
all in the breakdown. And you know what? You made it look so easy. I
Well,
mean, the breakdown is great.
you
Oh,
have to make it look easy from the beginning so you can see what point A and point B is. But then you get the breakdown.
I'm literally looking forward to it. And that's a hard exercise. When I learned that, I I did not feel this way. I felt really like there's no way I can do this. But you made it look easy.
Well, how
Yeah.
in the hell do you feel now, knowing that you're getting closer and closer?
How in the hell do I feel now?
Got to be acknowledging this.
I
I mean, like,
feel freaking excellent.
yeah, you can do it. Like,
I
there's,
feel like I'm making progress, Sensei.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's the best feeling in the world. That's motivation, 100%.
I I think I have grown. I'm not anywhere near where I want to be, but I'm my accountability is perhaps better. I'm getting there. It's
Definitely.
progressing. Yeah. And I've been to the barn all these times. It's great.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You started out really only wanting the barn, and I understood the virtual wasn't really your thing, but now you're slowly integrating into that. But I'll tell you what, I mean, what you said you wanted to do, you have done it, and you've done it consistently the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about the Kentucky Derby by May. It's going to be a whole nother world. I could be like on a cruise ship doing demos,
Wait,
next summer.
what do you mean
I
by
mean, the
Kentucky Derby?
sky's the limit.
What do you mean by that, though? What do you mean by Kentucky Derby?
It was like a mixed metaphor.
Oh, okay.
I
I
mean, I could be
know
running,
you're doing
up in the
sailing.
professional leagues, up in the professional leagues.
Okay, because I got confused with the sailor thing and now Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I can't speak coherently. It's over.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure I was catching your drift. All right, so that was, I know you guys are tired. It's now 9:24, so we don't have to go further, but there was a little something here that we could talk about if you wanted to.
I can put in another couple. Are we doing the check-in thing where we answer your questions or
No, that tomorrow
okay.
night is the movement check-in where I need information, and that's your time to address any kind of modifications you may need or any tips on that physical piece of the program. And tonight is more the mindset part of the
Okay.
program. So I was just wondering to do a mindset check-in to see where everyone was and if there's anything in your way or if not.
Like people.
Well, yes, Johnny's had a hard time again with people. That's always going to be his struggle and we know it. And Liz is here, so she's on mute. You're on mute, Liz.
Hello,
Hi, Liz.
how's it going?
Are
All
you
right, how you
okay?
doing?
Ah, okay.
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the world of wonder.
You can listen to the fun stuff on the recording after because I'm going to put this in the group because I'm recording it. But for now, we just entered this um, talk about mindset for the mindset check-in. Nora asked if tonight was the physical check-in, and I'm like, no, that's tomorrow night to see the movements check-ins, but tonight's the mindset. And I just said anything getting in anyone's way, and I can tell that there's something getting in your way. And so we can talk about this if you want to share it, and if not, then I'll just move on with the lesson. But we're wondering how you're doing.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm having like family issues and then I of course like got sick and then I don't know. Just gotta take it easy, you know?
Things in the way for you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well then this might work for you. So, here's the thing. So homework from last week, we talked about stuff. Did anybody do their homework from last week? I should start here. No,
Uh,
no.
well, I already talked about. I mean, I'm interested in the no, but I went to the gym twice.
Mhm.
Twice.
Okay. All right, cool. So here's the thing about tonight. Uh, your homework for this week, and I would say that you should write it down because this would be a good thing for you all to do when you fall asleep at night and make a habit of it. Because I used to do it and I forgot about doing it. Now I want to try it again. As you fall asleep at night, the homework for this week would be for you to review your day. And let's think for a second now about you're scanning your day to find what you would consider the best part of your day to be. And it doesn't have to be a big, huge promotion. It could be I got out of bed and made it out of bed. Like whatever that big, and then you felt good because you did it. Something like that.
Well, I I made it to the barn. I mean, that's easy answer.
Is that the best part of your day being at the barn?
I'm very proud that I made it because it's hard to get up and get out the door sometimes.
Nora,
And
it's funny you should say that. I was walking out of here today and I was flicking my light off, and I thought to myself, I know I just said this to someone. I might have said it on the live or something, but it just came back to me. I was like, oh my God, that's so true. The hardest part of the workout is getting there.
oh my God, it's
Oh,
like
I really felt it. I
I
felt it.
decide not to go like 3 times and
Mhm.
then I get there. And so that, yeah, that's a big deal.
Yep.
And
And
then I made it through the whole hour.
and you were wild today. Wild, Liz. Just
And
hot.
I felt better. I did feel better by the end. So it was a big success. I came home and I ate too much and then I took a nap and it was wonderful. It was perfect because I deserved it.
Yes. You know what? Guess what I did? I did the same thing.
There you go.
I had a chance to come back here for a second with the baby Jack, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna lay back down and be snuggly. Oh,
Yeah. Well, my muscles were aching from the workout, so that's another good thing because you've gotten the what you're supposed to get. I mean,
yeah.
it was perfect.
Okay.
So yeah,
So that was the best part of your day.
yeah, the
Yeah.
whole thing in various phases.
Now, sometimes this can be a hard question for people, and sometimes you really can't think of anything, but you got to dig deeper now. And I'm going to challenge you now to tell me, Sue, you're next. Was there a
Uh,
best part of your day?
say that again, Jen. What was the
If you
best part of my
have to
day?
review the best part of your day, there was something, but it's just a matter of you thinking about it. Does anything come to your mind right now?
When I exercise.
Did you exercise today?
Oh God, no, Jen. I haven't done anything in weeks.
Okay, well, maybe it's you being on here with the rest of the group because it's like a form of exercise.
It's a form of communication.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, being here?
it exercises your brain.
Yes.
Oh wait, we can't go there about my brain.
So I'm going to the
I have to
doctor
have an
tomorrow
MRI
for my
now.
brain. If it helps you, the ADD for me is so terrible. And I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow for it. It's not funny and it's not fair. Bernadette showed me today. She goes, oh, there's your new briefcase bag. Like she tried to organize me. And she's like, well, it's been sitting here for the past week. And I didn't even know I didn't have one.
Oh,
And what's worse is then she got me a cute little bag. And I'm driving home tonight and I'm like, oh, well, where did I leave that? It's probably at the Haverford Way. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So my Aunt Kathy Lynn told me, you go to the doctors and you say you struggle way too hard in your life and you're having a very hard life because I forget everything. It's not good. So I know what you mean with the brain thing.
oh.
But I'm saying to you, does anything stick out as the best part of your day, or should we skip you and come back? I want you to think about it. It could be anything. Johnny, you're next. What was the best part of your day?
Huh, you want to ask me that?
I do. And I saw you today too. Maybe, maybe,
Well,
maybe it was me.
yeah, it was you, but it was just being able to get through the day because I told you when you got there, I'm like every minute I'm thinking about just walking out of that place, you know,
All right. So,
and I just really feel like okay, just let me get through this day.
okay. So I'm going to say one thing to you real quick because you were hiding when I got there and you were hiding where? In your car.
In my
So
car.
the fact that you were able to go to your car on your break was probably the best part of your day.
Oh, it sure was.
See? See how
I went in, I got in my car and I blasted my music and I sat there for a half an hour. And of course, in my mind, I'm like, oh, wow, you know. So, and then it gave me a short chance to recharge myself and go back in and go through the rest of the day. So,
there you go. See, so that's the kind of thing you're to do every day this week when you lay down, okay? Just what we came up with there, that's going to be yours.
well, that's going to be my new thing. I'm just going to go to my car for a half an hour and just get away from most of the idiots that are there.
Oh, Johnny, come on. Okay, Liz, how about you? I know you might have a hard time with this because we get into the bad times and then it's hard to even find it, but it's worth it. Trust me on this one. Can we think about something, Liz?
Yeah. So this past weekend, Alice, um, she spent almost the entire weekend in and out of the hot tub at this Airbnb that we went to. And so like she had like charged up all of her like happy feelings, you know what I mean? So she even came home today having not been in the hot tub in 24 hours, and she was still in a really good mood. And
Good.
it just like it just made my life better,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And just her mood like can really just it just like sets me off.
I know.
So
Listen,
yeah.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I have to go.
Oh, okay,
All right.
Laura. Well, thank
Yeah.
you for being
I
here.
Bye.
I didn't have the whole hour. Okay. Guess I'll
Okay.
see you guys Thursday, okay?
Be careful
Okay.
All
out
right,
there.
Nora.
All right. Good night.
Bye, Nora.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. So that's it. I
Okay,
mean,
that's good because that's big
it was
because
just
you
a
know
nice.
what it feels like when she's not like that.
Yeah, like I mean, I saw a glimmer of herself this weekend that I haven't seen in a long time. So
Well, that's good.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, with children, we all know as they start to grow and develop, they have to figure out their own personality and how to be who they are. So, you know, once they figure that out, then they don't want nothing to do with us. You know?
I know. Well, she needed to like fill her bucket, you
Yes,
know,
that's
this
good though.
whole yeah. And
So now you got to find a way to keep her bucket full.
Mm.
yeah.
I
Well, I
mean,
think
don't go
it's good that
overboard
you
with it, but
acknowledge that.
just you know,
Yeah.
It's like we said before, you can't like that might not necessarily come to someone else's mind as the best part of their day. But then again, people can't really be grateful and appreciate anything unless they know what it feels like to not have it. And
oh, I know about that.
that goes from big to little things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Sure.
that's why I'm saying this practice for the mind applies to everyone because it doesn't matter where you are, what your situation is, your status or anything else. It goes from every aspect of life. So, that's what I want to say about that. I can just simply share with you right now quickly for me. It was just the fact that again, where I just said to Nora, it was so hard to like get to the workout, but like when I'm there, it's not like I'm really working out or I can't really get a workout in or anything like that. But I sure could have gotten one in afterwards. I sure could have, but instead I chose to come back here with baby Jack and take a nap because that's just. But then because of what I said before, which I know about workouts and like how you regret it, like, I mean, I have it in my head, like, I have got to at least, for God's sake, do 20 minutes a day of cardio for me, being who I am. Like it's in my blood. Like, I mean, I would be a totally different person, and I know I've gotten off track and stuff, but like what I'm trying to say is it was lingering on me, and I've been getting into the habit of doing it after my work shift at the Y, like on the bike and stuff. And yeah, I knew I was going to do it tonight, but then something came over me and I was like, you know what? I just don't feel like doing it. I just want to go back and lay on the couch, you know? And I was really close to being like, that's what I'm going to do just because that's what I feel like doing. And then, I was just like, I know I had to. So, and, I just did that simply, got a couple sets in, and that was it. And like every single time I do it, like it just that was the best part of my day. And it always has been, but it's just so hard to get there. And then like because I've slacked off for so long, it's even harder to get there. So I'm just saying that's the thing about it. So whenever you get into some kind of a little kick on movement, and the chance to do it. It's just my encouraging words that I'll say, do it, and I have to tell myself to do it. So I know the feeling is what I'm saying. Um, so quickly before this ends, the funny part about this is that so now your homework, is to, and anybody, if you have to get off, you can just clock out or sign out or whatever. Not that I'm paying you to be here.
Clock out. When how it work?
Well, I go to Stevens and I call them the members. I got some members at table 5, and then I go to the Y and I'm like, these customers are driving me crazy. So I get like the jobs confused and like the wording of the jobs. They're looking at me,
Yeah.
what? So anyway, they're like, we got members at Stevens now. I'm like, yeah, my members at table 5. Talk about the brain, Sue. So, anyway, so that's like good, right? That what we just talked about, all those things. But what happens when it's not the best part of your day? What happens when something really bad happens or just enough to throw you off track? What do you do then?
You get depressed.
Get away from it.
Yeah, get away from it.
You get angry. Some people get angry.
What you talking about,
Some
Jennifer?
people get disgusted. Some people walk out.
Okay. I know you're talking about me then.
And some people get depressed. I
No,
get
I just
I get totally confused. I'm like, wait, what? Why is this whirlwind happening to me right now? I didn't even do anything. All I did was like smile and say hi. Like, what? I'm so confused. Like it goes entanglement in my brain, and I'm like, I don't know how to even respond to this. But it's not right. But I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to ignore it, shut it down, or like I think I just go into a state of absolute confusion and then frustration for me. Because it's not right what's happening. Liz, what do you do?
I usually like freeze.
You do.
I don't, yeah, like I don't know what to do. Like I get
Good answer.
That's
like
the best answer.
really like I get speechless. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my God, like
I know.
I can't like this morning I was on the phone. I'm like trying to figure out Christmas and I like don't even care anymore. I just want it to be
Why?
over.
Yeah, haven't gotten
you
And
and me both, Liz. You and me
oh
both.
my God. And my mom's like, I just want somebody to be with me on Christmas Day. And I'm like, if you just go to so and so's house, they're inviting you to go. But it's because I'm not with her that is the problem. But anyway, so like how to sort this stuff out. And my sister-in-law tells me that she never wants to see my brother and his wife until it's at my mom's funeral. And I was like,
Oh,
what? And I was like, Elise, like, that's crazy. She's like, well, I've given them enough chances to, be good people. And I was like, well, yeah, I know, but they're family. Like, you just like,
She basically just trying to cut her off, isn't she?
yeah.
yeah, she's just trying to cut these people out of her life. And I understand they're toxic people, but they're my family.
I know.
I'm like, what do I do?
And she's your sister-in-law?
She's my sister-in-law.
Yeah, so it's real easy for her to say and be like that, but then where are you left? Like, you
Right. Yeah. I'm like, well, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, so you're gonna host my mom, but not my brother and his wife.
right.
And then like where am I like it's just everything's just fucked up. And then I tell my mom this and she just goes into this tailspin and tells me that like I'm choosing the wrong sides. And I was like, I'm not choosing it. I don't give a shit where
Oh,
I
I
know.
don't care. And I just like, but I'm just like, I get all like, yeah, like confused. And like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my mom's like, you're too passive. Why didn't you tell her that that was wrong? And I'm like, because it's insane. Like, all of it's insane.
I know. And the sad part is that she,
Like,
as his wife, will have that much control over it.
And
right,
some
You
people like
know?
to do that to other people. Some people like that kind of drama, you know.
No, it's
I
just easier
know.
for
I
her to
I
step
can
out of
surely
it.
do.
Yeah, it's easier for her to just like, there'll be like a group text message thread that someone starts and they're trying to plan something, and then she just leaves the text thread.
Be-
Like,
Because she's set up and she's comfortable. So she has power now.
right, right,
And now to influence and then direct the way the rest of the family goes. So now the family's all going to be in division because of her. And like she has that, I mean, that's what pisses me off because these people, they don't understand the kind of weight and power and impact that it has
right,
to be so like just closed-minded and like no, because it makes sense and they're not acting right and they deserve
right.
it. Like, no,
I'm like, well, I'm not, then I won't go to your house because you're excluding people.
I know.
Like, I don't,
Hey, well, that's what I would do. I mean, if somebody start acting like that, then I don't want no parts of it, because for the last couple years, I've been happy to just be by myself on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, okay, basically, just leave me alone, okay? Because
The
you don't
less
want to
people,
deal.
the better for you, Johnny.
I mean, you don't want to deal with my attitude. So, okay, and you don't even care why I got an attitude. So don't bother.
So don't say, how are you?
Don't ask me. Well, that's what I told Alex today. He's like, "How are you?" I said, "Not good." Then I proceeded to go off about it. Of course, he gonna sit there with that little stupid smile on his face. I'm like, you don't even care, do you?
So that's what the next thing is here. It's identifying if you're a talker or a listener or a solver.
hmm.
I I kind of just when I get upset about something and I'll just shut down. I mean, I just won't say anything.
Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
keep to myself because you don't really want to know.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Stop asking, how are you?
really, don't ask me. So I hate when people ask me the same stupid question every day. How you doing?
Johnny, it's just a phrase. That was really my fault. I'm the one who got you onto that. I should have never said it because I tell you what, you guys, I said that to Johnny one time when I was really going through stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, for all these people that I've known for so long, I see them all the time. Now they know that I'm nowhere near okay. My life is falling apart right in front of everyone's eyes. And I'm very much so not okay. But the whole idea of, you know, how are you? Oh, we got to get
Yeah.
together. I'm
Well,
like,
yeah.
where am I? Where do
How
you
am
want
I?
the truth,
Yeah. Have you seen me lately?
or do you just want to act like you're my friend and like you have nothing else to say? And then
Right.
you back it up with this one. Oh, I miss you. We got to get together. Uh-huh. Say that one again to me. One more person says that to me, I'm going to start acting like Johnny. Oh,
Yeah.
we have to get together. Okay.
I
I'll wait
used
on
to, I would, well, so I used to be a receptionist for so many years. Oh my God, it was so bad. And if I didn't smile at someone, they would come up to me and be like, "You look tired."
Yeah, I hate that.
Like, are you, do you want to fight? Are you trying to fight
I'm
me?
tired, all right. I'm tired of your shit.
You look tired. Yeah, I am tired. I am tired of your face.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Johnny,
I like her.
Johnny, I heard you in the background go, yeah, I hate that shit. It's all just by default. People don't know what to say, but like I'm like I don't know if there's something wrong with me or not, but like when I ask you, I kind of do mean it. So like if you react in a certain way, then I'm like, why? What's going on? What's the matter? Like, and I kind of do want to know rather than just like I just remember so often me being like, oh, I'm okay. Like, but I made it obvious that I'm not okay. But I'll say it to you, but you can tell that I'm not. And then you're like, oh, okay, no, I miss you, girl. Can't wait to get together.
See, that to me, that's all straight up bullshit.
It,
Because if I'm not feeling it and somebody come up to me and I know that they're not right and they ask me like they care, I'll just look at them and turn my head away and go on about my business because I don't want to talk to you. Because maybe they're part of the problem.
There you go.
this is not this is not intended to get people really heated, flipping out.
Right, right.
Okay. That's not what the intention of this mindset talk is.
Well,
No.
it helps my mindset.
I
But
would say that I would actually, to your
Hours
question, I would say that I'm more of a listener.
yeah, I think so too.
People will tell me things about themselves that they don't ever tell anyone else, and then I'm just like left with it. And I'm like, okay, well, I know a lot about other people, but
that you didn't even ask about.
that I didn't even ask. I didn't want to know.
You're like,
You
did
should,
I?
what you should do is say, you should always say this. Then
That's
why are
I
you
don't even
telling
ask
me
people
this?
how they're doing. I'm like, I always say, good morning.
That's it.
I
Thank you.
walk
That's it.
away.
Leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there. Yeah.
No. I'm like, whatever happened, just good morning. And just, don't try to make small talk with me
No.
because I'm not in the mood. And like you said, they'll start talking about their stuff. It's like, I don't care.
I didn't ask.
Did I ask you? No.
Yeah, I feel like you're more of a listener, Liz. I
Yeah,
feel like you're not one that would do like major opening up of the book. You know what I mean? Of your book. Just like
right.
on a regular basis.
No, no, no.
See now,
You give me two drinks and I'll tell you my whole life story. And
okay,
then people are like, oh, I don't want to be friends
yeah,
with you anymore.
I don't want to be friends with you
Never
anymore.
did like you in the first place.
They're like,
Okay.
I had no
Actually,
idea. But
people are
for
like, whoa,
well,
your
that's the thing
family's
of it.
nuts.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
right, right. So, for me, I feel like I've always just had to talk and talk. I don't know why, but I think it's a very good thing because I don't really have anything to lose. I feel like, in a sense of it would be more of a loss to me to keep it inside and then crumble versus me caring so much about if you're going to be that person that then repeats it and talks about it or makes fun of me. That's less of a loss to me than it is for me to keep it trapped. So I think it was a survival skill where I'm like, oh, I don't like the way I'm feeling. Something's majorly wrong. Gotta get it out. Gotta get it out. You know, and Johnny, I know you're definitely more like Liz. Like with you're not going to tell people your business.
Hell no.
And they come up to you and they tell you their business.
Well, wait, look, I'm always somebody's always asking me, so what you get into last night? Or what you gonna do this weekend? None of your damn business. So
Well,
don't ask me.
you have to be mad about that. I mean, that's just it's
Oh my
better than
God.
you.
It's the same stupid questions all the time. And I'm like, look, forget it. Okay. And I just go off and do something else. I'm like, I don't want to be bothered. Quit asking me the same stupid stuff. What you do this weekend? What you get into last night? What you got for lunch? Who cares?
Who cares?
Bonnie, they're probably just trying to get to know you.
Yeah, right.
Sue, what about you? Can we move on to Sue now?
I'm quiet, Jen. I'm a listener. I'm quiet.
Are you? I see you a little bit of both.
I guess, but
I think it's
sometimes I'll let go. If
I
it's
think
just
it's very good for you to let go and talk.
one on one, I can open up.
Okay.
But I'm a little hesitant too with some people.
Well, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Do you feel safe?
Do I feel safe?
Yes. Like I don't mean safe like right now. I'm saying like, do you feel safe here in this group?
Uh, most of the time.
Somewhat.
I don't know everybody that well yet,
I know.
and that's okay.
Yes. Sure it is.
Okay.
But
I would confide in you.
I know you would. Well, you know what's so funny?
Bonnie too.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny too is the fact that it's funny you should actually say that only because of the fact that I had said, and this is one of the things that really made me feel just proud of myself about, and it is the fact that, when I had this gathering, which I wish you were at, but you couldn't be, and that's fine. I felt so good after the fact because I felt like if I want to ever go to a party and I have to go by myself, like, isn't that the worst thing? Like, you have to dread going. You're like, I only know the host. I don't know anyone else, blah, blah. It's just like a natural
Yeah.
feeling to have.
Yeah.
However, whenever I do this kind of thing, because I've always done it like along the course of this way, but like I made it more of an official thing last year when we did it, since I was new
Uh,
here in this, and everybody's like, you gotta do new things, new traditions, da da da. And I'm like, nothing to go on. Like, nobody's gonna come. I have no more friends. Like, oh my God. So because when you get a divorce, that's what happens, and everybody's like all weird, and they're like, we didn't know what to do, whatever. So anyway, when I look around and I see the people I'm most comfortable with, it's no one more than like you guys, right? So, and then it's just so cool because then I'm like, every single person who I am around is a really cool person. And everybody is so different too. There's not really a lot of things that a whole bunch of people in one room have a whole lot in common, but there actually is like overall just coolness and niceness. And you don't always get that when you walk into a party. In fact, on the other hand, you get a lot of clicks and a lot of hi, hi, and like, now I'm back to my nice little group of comfort talk because now I know I'm being heard and I can talk and they're listening and I don't need to include you. You can just, I always hated that person who was like kind of off in space, sort of left alone. Like it doesn't have to be that way. We have so much more in common, and that's what I can say because I'm like, of all the things, I mean, Sue, like, you know, you talk about entertainment and you get Smitty coming in here. He already had line dances planned in advance and he told me he would like to share them with everyone. And I'm like, well, who am I to say no? That's what you want to do. Of course, I'm not going to say no. And I'm sure they'll love it too. And, it seemed like everybody did, and then the idea, this is what really cracks me up is that when it came down, like he's also a singer and stuff. So, he's known for that at the Y. And so not only does he sing, but then it ended up being that like everyone started doing Christmas carols. Yeah,
No, that was so unreal.
Hmm.
I
I've
know.
never been at a party where everyone just breaks out in song, Christmas carols. What the fuck? Like, I mean, my parents used to have parties like that all the time. They
I
would, like, that's what they would do. They would sit around and like, someone would play the piano and like,
Well, the thing about
yeah,
it too is that it brought me right on back to Uncle Russ and to George Kydell. And that was my family before they passed away. But like at Christmas time and at Christmas Eve, like, I mean,
yeah.
I'm the eldest of my cousins, right? So, but they're all like more established than me, more successful. They act older, they look older. You know what I mean? I'm saying and then they have their significant others because now like they're all getting married, stuff like that. And I always was like, I will just walk through the house and literally serenade every person to their face, and they're all like, "Oh, this is my cousin Jen." You know? But that's what we would do, me, George Kydell, and Uncle Russ, and it was so great. And they had the fantastic voices, George Kydell would sing God Bless America. And when I tell you, it was the funniest thing you would ever even hear. He would be so obnoxious, but I would get him going. I'd be like, come on, you got a good voice. Come on, let me hear it. Sing it, sing it. This is a celebration. You got to sing God Bless America. And he would go. Like it would shake the walls, like the entire house.
Wow.
What is going on? It was so fun and funny. And that's what it reminded me of. But then I'm thinking to myself, it's not just me, George Kydell, and Uncle Russ. It's me and all of these people who really don't even know each other at all. And we're all just happily singing.
It was great.
I know. You know, you couldn't ask for more. And then Nefertina with a serenade of the
I
great.
know.
I
Yeah, it
mean,
was
I had
great.
to ask her for that one because she did it last year, and that's one of my favorite songs. But yeah, I mean, the party shuts down, and next thing you know, you're being serenaded. It's just like so cool.
So great.
Anyway, that was a tangent I just went off on, but it just went back to the whole thing of what you were saying with you know, just being able to relate to people and stuff like that. And, it's just like,
Yeah. I can't wait. I like so after my my Philly Christmas, I'm going down to Nashville to visit my cousins, my dad's family, and they're all musicians and blues musicians, and um, they're the type of family that sits around and just breaks out into song
yes.
whenever and wherever.
Well,
Yeah,
is your brother the one who lives here in media that does the bongos?
the sound bowls.
Oh, the sound bowls.
Would you anybody like to go to a sound bath?
Oh, don't ask that. Did you hear what she said, Johnny?
I heard it.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
a very good friend that does that.
yeah.
And
Well,
when you're into it, you're into it. I know that. Does
yeah,
he use sound baths?
he does do sound baths.
Give them
And
to you?
actually they are pretty genuinely like cool.
They are.
But he is so weird when he's doing them. Like I'm like, you're my brother. Like I can't do this. Like he's like, can you refer me to somebody else? You know what I mean? It's like too much. It's like too, and he's like, he's like spiritual in this. Like he's really active in the Quaker meeting in media, and he's like the more spiritual one of the four of us. Um, so, but the sound baths is like kind of like hippy dippy shit. So like it's I don't know. I just
I know.
I can't be his follower.
I know. I know. A lot of people feel that way. I will.
Like him, he makes this face. Like I can't do it.
He makes a face.
Yes, because he's like I mean, he played the freaking clarinet and he gave up the clarinet. Like, I mean, just,
Bull.
now he's doing bowls and it's just like,
by the way, you still feel your terrible
and his friend. So he also has this. So he not only does he does the bowls, and then his friend Chris plays like the flute and like something else and like two or three other little weird instruments. So while he's doing that, and then they have someone who does the yoga during it or after it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then yeah.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
That is a thing. It really
The
is.
thing. It's a real thing.
Well, people are swearing by it these days. They really are. I loved it myself, whereas I was like you, I didn't really understand this because I have a really good friend who does it and I appreciate what she does, but I wasn't really getting the whole thing of maybe it's just because they call it a bath.
It's like,
You know what
supposed to like it's like the sound is supposed to like envelop you and like you're supposed to like have some kind of like transcendental like emotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Um, but no, I mean, like when I first had it done to me, it was very amazing. I absolutely, it was like relaxation on my brain waves. It felt so
Mm-hmm.
in my brain. It was like my brain was being stretched or something, if you can think of it like that. The only problem I had was they bring in these bongs, and I told her they're gongs. They're not bongs. They're
Uh,
I'm thinking bongos. And I just said bongos.
Bongos. Sorry.
Okay, I'm saying gongs. Now, these,
Yeah.
if you're not familiar with these, I mean, they're huge. But then
Yeah.
I'm not ready for it.
No.
That sensation goes through your entire body, and it is quite frightening. It's like the worst horror movie, and you hear that sound in the horror movie out of nowhere,
Yeah.
you know? And it was right
I mean,
over.
if you,
So I said that I'm fine up until the gong, and then I do not want any parts of this. I said because I didn't even know it was coming, and it really scared me a lot.
Is there any way we can reschedule to next
Did
week?
you,
yeah.
did you do the gongs?
I don't know if they do the gongs. I don't think they do.
Johnny, have you ever had it done?
What?
Like the sound bath?
Well, yeah. Remember when we went to the Y and we had that memorial for George?
Oh yeah, George, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and of course Alana was there doing her sound bath.
she did do a sound bath then, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
But she didn't have the
Now
gong.
that was the first one I've ever been to, and it's the last one I'll ever be at.
You didn't appreciate it?
No, I mean,
Policing.
there's no rhyme or reason to be sitting there just playing with a bowl.
Well, it's
You
for
know, somebody
soothing
figured
all
out it makes
your-
sounds, and you got to be in that kind of frame of mind to really enjoy it, and I'm not. So,
Okay.
Right.
Sue, what about you? Sue, would you ever try it?
You're too high strung for that.
no,
You wouldn't either?
no,
there
Okay.
you go.
doesn't
See?
interest me.
Okay, but
Thank you.
I mean, I do kind of feel like, it's not something to really totally close all of our minds off on. I think, to me, I can see why people are turned off. For me, I could see why I'd be turned off because of the word of bath. It doesn't make sense to me, a sound
No,
bath.
it doesn't.
But when I tried it, like I said, it is very soothing. So I don't think I would really knock it either.
Uh-huh.
So you should come here and let me give you a stretch. I could play the sound bath bowls for you while you get a stretch. You might like it. No, I'm dead serious. I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you equate that with the stretch, then you get your muscle stretch, and then also you hear those sounds, and it does do something. So, it's something to think about.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah. So there's like, so does your friend have like all the bowls?
I think so. She's very invested in this.
Yes, she sure is.
Each bowl is very expensive.
Oh, very like $500 a bowl.
Wow.
I know. They're really expensive.
That's what I don't really understand. Why would they
But
have to be that expensive?
Just like anything else, you know,
there's a market.
yeah, thank you very much. You know, and if you're the first person to get on board with the sound bowl, then all of a sudden you gotta go out there and tell people, oh, I can give you a sound bath. No, I just want a regular bath. I don't want no sound bath. I mean, if I want music, I'll put music on and that's it.
Right.
And I sound bathe myself. I mean, because it really doesn't make sense to me. I mean, back when I was growing up, that was just noise. That's all it is. Okay, so now you got a bowl this size and a bowl this size and a bowl this size. And you take the little thing, you swirl it around, and it makes noise. Okay, what is the point in that?
Because it sounds healing. It's supposed to heal you. It's a form of
Yeah.
healing. Like
I'll tell you
Okay.
what,
Each bowl
Please.
is a different part of your body.
Oh,
I mean, I understand
Yeah.
the resonance about it, how different levels and tones go through your body and everything. You know, I guess I'd have to try that every day for it to start to affect me. But
Right.
for the first time I did that, I'm like, what is this? You know, now if I was doing it every day, like a ritual or something, where I would have to sit down, either do sound bath before I go to bed, or sound bath before I go to work, or sound bath at lunchtime. I mean, it's like something I'd have to incorporate into my mindset. Like, okay, I need my sound bath, and I'm going to get it now.
You know what, though? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I mean, there is a lot of truth in this, and it is a form of healing. And so, where we're all a little confused about this, I was thinking about maybe having Alana do a little sound bath so we could all experience it.
Okay, how much you gonna pay for this?
Well, hopefully she would just do it for us.
No,
For
she ain't gonna just do it.
She's not.
No, she's not. You know she's gonna want some kind of compensation. You know that.
Well, I did try to ask her if I could barter a massage with her for a stretch for the same time.
And what
She said
what answer did
get
you
back
get?
to me. She told me she would get back to me.
And has she yet?
I gotta sign off, guys.
I know.
All right,
I
man.
think we all do. This
Yeah,
was
I'm
fun
done.
though. Listen, if you ever want to laugh or just occupy your mind, just come back into the group and you can watch the recording because this is where it's landing.
Okay.
all
I
right.
will send you my brother's. I think he's done some like
Yeah, well,
recordings.
maybe he would do it.
He might.
I mean, like to me, I do things like that for educational purposes. It's part of just marketing and promoting what you do. Like I don't,
Yeah.
not everybody charges money for stuff like that, especially, when you're
Yeah,
friends.
he doesn't need it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be long, but Sue, I think you might actually like it. I feel like Sue, your
Yeah.
mind is a little bit more open than these other two.
Oh no, my mind is open.
I don't mean it
I
that
can't
way,
do it with
though.
I just can't do it with Rich. It's
Oh,
just like
okay.
it's like he's just too like,
Well, could we get him to turn the camera off so we don't have to see? You can just hear.
oh my God. I don't know.
He'd probably be like, "No, I want the camera on."
Camera
All right. Well, it's a fun thing to think about. So, all
on. Yeah.
right. It was so fun talking to you guys. This was great.
Same here.
Great.
All right.
All right,
Have a good
everyone.
night.
Good night, everybody.
All
Good
right.
night.
Thanks.
Good
Be careful.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.